Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday, November 15th, 15 minutes of Fierce with Lisa Copeland. How is everybody doing this morning? Oh my gosh, it's like the middle of the month. It's cold outside. I don't know. It's just to me, I love November. It gets a little cold for me in December, but I love November. It's such a great time, and I love seeing all of you jump on here. Okay, so we're going to talk today about. So I've got a really good friend who is, she's a very, very, very top keynote speaker in the country. In fact, I mean, she's so on top of her game. She's got 140 engagements booked already for 2019. God, what I wouldn't be, give to be booked at 140 times. I kind of say that kiddingly because it's a grind just to be booked 4 times a month, which is about what I average right now. Anyways, and so she said, hey, in the overachiever self that she is, she's like, hey, I want to write a book about an ebook, she said, for her group about business and burnout. She said, I would love for you to do a chapter in it. She said, so I'm going out to a bunch of my friends who are thought leaders and stuff, and I'm asking each of you to do 21 chapters, good grief, 21 things that people can do to avoid business burnout. So I'm going to spend the next couple days going over those with you guys and just seeing what you think about them. So good morning. Hello, Trendy and Melissa and Michael and Bill and Greg and Cassandra and Anthony. But as I was going through it, I was like, maybe sometimes, it's really easy when we're out there and we're telling people what to do, or you're a writer like I am, or a speaker, and you're like, oh yeah, do this, do this, do this. And I found with me, it was making me like really look at myself and go, in theory, all this makes a lot of sense, but in reality, am I doing it for myself? And I'll tell you guys, when I sold my dealership 3 years ago, I was the epitome of burned out. I mean, burned crispy to the soul, right? I mean, 6 days a week behind 4 walls, people just at me all day long, every single day. I mean, I was really, really burned out, and I'd had a lot of job offers as I was coming out of the retail auto industry, and I was like, no, 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 no. And as I've spent the last 3 years still working in the retail auto industry, but on the other side of the walls, I've been really committed to help the leaders that I work with in the auto industry not feel the way that I felt. And that's really where I coined the phrase, do you believe that what you do matters? And when we spoke at FCA the other day, which is Fiat Chrysler Automobiles, I told you guys, it was a great audience, 500 to 600 dealers and general managers, service directors, all kinds of people in the audience. And I ended the speech with, do you believe that what you do matters? And more importantly, you better make sure your people believe that what they do matters. See, I never had that fundamental belief. I mean, I believed it a little bit as I was walking out, but because, again, I was in a really toxic environment. And so I really want to, I'm trying to pick my words so carefully here this morning. I really want you to believe that what you do matters. And I really spent 3 years building out the what you do matters. Because when you look at people, what they do and the hours and the time that you put into your jobs, Liza, what you do matters, girlfriend. I'm so proud to call you friend. If you as a leader cannot get that across to your people that what they do matters, and if you fundamentally don't believe that what you do matters, it's not going to be for the long term. Josh, oh, good morning. And Dina and Michelle and Janelle. So here's some of the stuff I came up with about how to avoid business burnout. And anyways, I've actually already written the chapter. It's done. It's up here on my screen. And so I said, I'm just going to kind of read a bit of it to you guys. It says, business burnout involves facing hidden habits we may not even be aware that we have. Hidden habits, right? And getting to the cause of them. It also involves reassessing where we are in our business lives, if that is still working for us or what needs to change. And that was me 3 years ago. It's like, where am I at in my business life? Am I just going to sit behind these 4 walls of this one dealership in Austin, Texas for the rest of my life, pounding it out? Or am I going to go out with the message that that I took all of my vacation time. I took all the time I had available, and I was on the road speaking. So it was like, you know what? What fulfills me is being on that stage. What fulfills me is helping other people be great. And so that's why I did what I did. I was burned out. And so this was a pretty easy article. This is the first time someone's ever asked me to write a chapter about burnout. And so I say, in the end, each person's ideal recipe for reducing stress and ending burnout is different. And these are 21 ideas that are here to help you pick and choose the right tips for you. So talk to me about burnout, guys. I mean, do you feel like, that there are times where it just crushes you? Because that's the name of my title, is Crushing Business Burnout: How to Get Unapologetically Fierce 365 Days a Year. It's amazing when you have a brand, how you have to keep working it through everything you do. So the first thing I said was, stop the hurry before you start. I said, many sales professionals rush into the day's business activities without pausing for breath, right? That's why I did this show. That's why I wanted to make myself get up early, so I start my day right with the right mindset and hoping I could help other people do the same. This doesn't just mean eating a healthy breakfast and meditating. It also applies when you sit down at your desk and begin to work. I want to encourage you to take the first 15 to 30 minutes to plan your day. How many times do we just jump into our day with no plan? And then guess what happens? The day plans us. The day takes over. The chaos takes over, because I don't care if you work for yourself, if you work for somebody else, that if you don't have a solid plan and set boundaries going into your day, you're screwed. You will never get everything done that you want to get done, because everything else takes over. So the first 15 minutes of your day, clean your desktop, close unnecessary browser tabs if you have left them open, and check your to-do list and determine your priorities and turn on any productivity apps you are using. And I found the best productivity app. Let me get to it down here. Hold on. Oh my gosh, it is like ridiculous. Hold on. I got to get the name up because I don't want to screw it up. Because as I was doing the research for this, I was like, okay. So I started, and I've been working on this for a couple weeks now. I'm just ready to start talking about it. Okay, so the productivity app is, and it's for to-do lists. And I don't know about the rest of y'all, but I still walk around with a yellow pad. Always have. Hopefully I always will, but I can't take it into everything. And so it is called Remember the Milk. Remember the Milk, to get the to-dos out of your head. So somebody put that up there for me. Remember the Milk. Good morning, Chris Martinez, Janelle, Natalie, Josh, Michelle. So anyways, but it is who are you going to let control your day, or are you going to let it control you? And I know that most of you are really good about that. That's why you're up every morning doing this. And okay, so number one is making a plan for your day and sticking to it. You can't let people come in and sabotage your plan. And then number two, I said, you've got to remove the clutter and distractions. Clutter can be confusing and distracting. Clean off your desk either at night or first thing when you start your day. And I'm going to tell you guys, I wish you could see my desk now. I clean mine off at night. I do. I get rid of it because I don't want to come into it tomorrow morning. And I'm so weird about it that I can't even leave my desk until everything's done and put in order for my next day. So, that's something you could do. Donate or toss any item on your desktop or in your home office that doesn't give you pleasure or inspiration or is not useful. Also considering donating and tossing any items, books, or office supplies that you haven't used for at least 6 months. I mean, seriously, my desk is like pretty woosah, and because I spend so much time in here. And if I just had stacks and stacks of stuff, I just wouldn't get through anything. And those of us that write and create content, it's super easy to do. Super easy to do. I used to have 3 monitors. I even got rid of the other 2 monitors. I'm like, okay, I really don't have to have 3 monitors open at any given time. I just need to get a little more focused. And that right there has helped me. It's helped me tremendously. And up until about a month ago or 2 months ago, I didn't even have social media on my telephone. I did, but I took it off. I took it off because I didn't want to spend hours just scrolling, right? You guys hear me talking about time blocking and just being really, really tight with my time. And so, and to me, social media, I love it. I mean, I participate in it. It's I do business on social media, but I can't let it control my day or distract me from being productive. So, those are some of the things. Number 3 is to declutter your browser. take time to look at all those bookmarks and delete those that no longer serve a purpose. I'm telling you, when I wrote this, it was like this was just me talking to me, talking to me. And prepare for unforeseen interruptions. Don't schedule your every day to the very last minute. Leave a block of time for the unexpected, that project that's taking a little longer, the webinar that runs over, but it's really valuable, picking up a sick kid at school, chatting with a business client. So you guys know that I time block, but it's like, I leave 2 hours a day when I'm not traveling. I leave 2 hours a day of just what if. And I'm telling you, about 1 hour and 59 minutes of it gets taken up every day because I get an email. Can you jump on a call today? Can you talk to a client? So, I'm going to go over the rest of them over the next couple of days, but I want you to really, as we go into the season of being thankful, of looking and seeing what it is you're thankful for, because next week is Thanksgiving, people, but nothing is worse than being so burned out it paralyzes you, where you're not happy, where you walk into your desk, your office, your store, your dealership, your wherever you may be going, and you're just like, oh, another day in paradise, what a grind, because anything can happen. Anything can happen to you, and tomorrow's not promised. And so I want you to really commit to take control of your life and your time, because time, I've told you guys before, is the great equalizer of people, right? I don't care who you are, how rich you are, how cool you are, how famous you are. You get 7 days a week, what country you live in, you get 7 days a week, and you get 24 hours in a day. And it's going to be up to you how you choose to use it, how you control time, and you don't let time control you. Because when time controls you, you are burned out. It is. It causes burnout. Good morning, Sean and Amy and Sandy. Janelle, make everything fresh and clean. And then most importantly, if you are a leader, even a leader of yourself, I want to challenge you to write down what it is you do that matters. Why does it matter? Because then on your tough, dark days, you're going to know that this is why I do what I do. This is why I get up early and I listen to shows. And this is why I get up, or I go to work and I lead the teams, or, I stay a little bit longer at night to help that employee or that friend who's struggling, because what I do matters. Because when we're leaders, what we do matters. What we say matters. I believe that we're put into these positions so that we can encourage other people. And people that don't do that, well, then they don't deserve to lead. Melissa, Max, Liza, hello. Yes. Anyways, if you guys have not seen the article about Liza's organization, Carter Myers Group, about how she's one of the she's the dealer principal, how they support women in the service, parts and service in the retail automotive industry, you need to see it, because it's just what she does matters. What she does matters. And I had the honor of getting to know her at the Hustle and Grind conference. And, it's just really cool people doing really good things, because what they do matters. And I just want to tell you guys, it's almost 7. I'm a respecter of time, that what you do matters. But you make your list. You make the list that will keep you from experiencing burnout and doing what you do, because I want you to burn bright, not burn out, but to burn bright, and to have everything in life and in business that you want. It's a great life. It's a great, we're just so lucky to be able to do what we do. And time will be the one thing that will suck the life out of you. And people will try to suck the time out of you. So be stingy with your time. Fundamentally decide why it is that what you do matters, because that will get you through the toughest days. That being said, this is the time that I ask you guys, if you loved what I said or whatever, you love the show, share it out to your friends. If you're not a member of Big Sellers Mastermind, join our group. I think most of you are. I love being able to see names, right? Most of you are members of Big Sellers, but invite your friends. We're at about 2,550 people now, I think, 2,540, something like that. So we're growing. It's all people who have asked to join. Anyways, it's a great group. So share it, like it, comment. Thank you very much. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning, where we're going to continue to talk about the 21 things that you can do so that to crush burnout in your business and your personal life. Bye-bye, guys.